Sully runs over and tries to give HrothGar like a big lift him off the ground hug. Say, you did it! You flew! You flew like a bird!
All right. The recap.
So we wrapped up our talk with the bartender. Sully took Big B's powder from him. We went back to my keep where I learned the sad truth that apparently I have to pay my workers to build that place. So I told them, fuck that, and I told Jacques to tell them just to go home because they will never be paid, not one red cent. And then at that point, Kaylin flew in, I think on our airship. I didn't write that down. But she brought with her a llama for Aaron, who then took his llama and went off with Theria. I didn't write down where they were going, but they had their own thing to look into. We had a visit from a apparently German monocled representative of the Lich Queen, who tried to convince us to go take out Asmodeus as our common enemy. He wanted that to happen so that once Asmodeus was out of the way, Levistus could take over the Hells, and promised that the Lich Queen would leave us be at my stronghold at least, even as she destroys the rest of the world. So,
sounds like a deal to me.
Having learned that there won't even be a stronghold because I'm not paying those dwarves, that wasn't such a great deal anymore. So we threw him off a cliff. Well, we were allowing him to climb down the cliff back to his rowboat when Sully cut the rope, letting him just fall the rest of the way. He survived, we believe. He's off, reporting back to the Lich Queen. We decided to go to Korenberg to investigate the dragon. To get there, we went through Calico. We used our now second box of Calico. We got there and we fought trolls. A red troll managed to, unbeknownst to us at the time, infect HrothGar with some sort of red warts that we didn't notice. He noticed, but the rest of us didn't. Korenberg is completely in ruins. Lard was trapped down a hole, so we rescued him. He was leading us to where the dragon originally fell. And in there, we found some gnomes working on platforms, trying to dig things out of the ceiling. We found also the old lady, and she had some Azers were with her, patrolling the city. We had to fight some Azers on llama mounts so that Moonflower and I got llamas for ourselves. Then there were other Azers who were helping to guard her. We wound up having to fight her. We did pretty well in dispatching her. But then at the end of the fight, HrothGar decided to turn into a troll for some reason and began to randomly attack everyone around him. So we were locked in combat with, I think Lard was probably the last one to get hit, so Lard is probably going to troll out on us now. But HrothGar, we had injured him a little tiny bit, but not much, and we're fighting with him in this cavern.
Yep. That was about.
You have the benefit of me not hitting quite so hard.
So then, are me and Theria rejoining people then? And will we at some point find out what me and Theria were doing?
Yeah, you guys will be good for about another hour. I'll let you in. No, you'll be there in about 5 minutes. Go ahead and give me an initiative roll. Just you two guys. He doesn't like the troll either.
No, it's my llama.
All right, Sully, you're up.
Okay, I think I was like right next to HrothGar.
Mm-hmm.
So who all was down here again? It was me and Moonflower, who's probably run off, and Lard and HrothGar, and maybe two gnomes on that platform.
And Caitlin and
Caitlin, that was it.
Yeah, the two gnomes are still on top of the scaffolding that it looks precariously like it's going to fall over at any moment.
So I am going to, since I still have my Investiture of Ice up, I'm going to, oh, that's true, it's a Constitution save. So just past that, so that's no good. I'm going to cast Bigby's Hand. That's my action.
Is it going to do anything?
Does it get to act in the same round I cast it?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's going to try to grapple him.
All right. Am I using a troll's stats or mine?
Your troll stats.
I got a 24.
Am I using a troll from the book?
Yeah, we'll just stick with the troll from the book. What is it, strength or?
It'll be strength or dex, in this case, strength.
Okay.
I have to roll a natural 20, though.
You can do it. Okay. You do have inspiration.
I'm sure I do.
I failed. I'm grappled.
Okay, but you can still attack, right?
Yeah, he can still attack.
Okay.
He can attack the hand, too.
Yeah. All right, so you are troll form. Go ahead, roll d6.
4.
Okay, so you have been grappled by Bigby's hand. Aaron, Soon, and Theria, you were at New Chanchao City investigating the Gith attack. Some of the city has been damaged, but the Gith have not taken over. You were then sent back via the box to Calico, and then you went to Kornberg. You have made your way through the damaged city of Kornberg. Essentially, nobody is alive here. They're either frozen or burnt to a crisp. You make your way to the wreckage of what was the water treatment plant and find a convenient path that leads in. Along the way, Aaron, give me a wisdom save.
Okay. My computer is freezing.
Uh-oh.
God damn it. It's fucking brand new.
It's Google.
Also, Hrothgar, you take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Uh-oh.
From being grappled?
Yeah, grasping hand grapples you and does bludgeoning.
That's kind of personal.
Natural 20.
Okay, well, that's good, because as you are heading to the wreckage of the water treatment plant where you figured out that's where they went, you pass the mayor's house. And in a piece of rubble flapping in the wind is the former remains of the bouncy castle. Sadly, dead. You managed to pull yourself together and probably in a moment of silence, and then proceed to walk on. So you enter, as you make your way through this passageway, you enter the room, you see Sully. You see a red troll that's been grappled by Bigby's hand. You see a monk. You see some scaffolding that's teetering, about to fall over. You see a young gnome with a torch that's screaming, and this red troll reaches out to attack you. Go ahead, Hrothgar.
Okay. Alrighty. You had me doing like 2d6 damage as well.
Yeah.
I'll just stick with that. 28 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits him.
What's my modifier in damage here? +4?
Is it a bite?
It could be.
Well, if it's a bite, it involves a con save, so.
Indeed.
Okay. Yeah, it's +4 if it's the bite.
Yeah, then 11 damage.
Okay. All right, Oren, you up there?
Yep.
Okay, you took 11 piercing damage as the red troll has bit you. I need a con save.
Alrighty.
I like to imagine Even as a troll, I have a glorious beard.
14. And I will use my reaction to become resistant to piercing damage.
Okay. All right.
So that'll reduce it to 7, right?
Yep. You got 2 more attacks, right? Troll
Yep.
HrothGar? Okay.
Are these going to be claws?
Yep.
14 to hit. That probably won't.
Nope.
26 to hit. 2d6 plus 4 again?
Yeah.
11.
Is that slashing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Arn, you take 11 more damage.
No, yeah, slashing instead of piercing.
All right.
All right, so the troll has attacked you. Theria, you're up. This is what you see going on.
Do I get HP back, like troll regeneration?
Yeah.
Alright, so we came in and Red Hulk attacked Orange, right?
Yep. A red troll that looks suspiciously like HrothGar.
Same beard, at least.
Wait, so do I recognize him as HrothGar or not?
Yes, you realize this is HrothGar.
26? Is that it?
That'll hit me.
Alright, so I'm using the Sword of Eternal Wound.
Damn.
12 damage. Oh no, sorry, 9 damage. It'll do 3d6 plus 6 every round afterwards until it's magically healed. And you have to do a DC 15 con save, and if you fail that, you lose con.
21.
But I just have to remember you do 3d6 plus 6 damage every round until you're magically healed.
That weapon's OP. Who gave that out? All right.
I think this is the first time I used it.
Nope.
Except against.
Except
What's his
against
name?
the reason why we had it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Kaylin, you're up, and then Arin soon.
Alright, I guess I will start attacking them with my staff. 27 to hit for 10 magical bludgeoning. 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
11 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend a key to cast Burning Hands.
You gonna hit everybody else? That'd be great.
Attempt to aim at only you, if possible.
I'm grappled, so I don't think I can make a dex save.
No, you can. There's no rule that says you can. Although I don't know how.
Yeah, it doesn't. Just your disadvantage.
I mean, I'm not great at it, but as a troll, 9.
So 12 fire.
Damn.
Also got a 9. It's susceptible to attacks.
All right.
Right, and that's it.
Arin soon.
Okay, so do I recognize that this is HrothGar?
Yeah.
I don't know, how insightful are you? He's got the same beard.
Okay. So as I begin weaving some magic to defend myself against this giant troll who resembles HrothGar, I look to Sully and say, "What the hell is going on?" And then I begin to cast blindness and deafness. I'm gonna make you blind.
You could try.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
So,
con save.
it is a con save, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So Aaron's son, he tries to leap back outside your reach, which will draw an attack of opportunity. I understand, but and then he puts together words of power, Maledictus Oculus, and then a shadow leaps from Aaron's body and it tries to wrap around your face to dig into your eyes.
All right. Well, let's get this opportunity attack right quick. 13. You're lucky. Con save. I'm not quite as good as a troll as I am as me. Especially with a natural 1.
Yes!
So I'm blind, I guess.
Yep, you are blind and deaf.
And then that goes on for 1 minute, but at the end of each of your turns, you get to make a new throw. So as it's blinded, I scream to Sully, "What is going on? Is that HrothGar?"
I'll respond with, "Just another day in the dungeon. Sometimes the dwarf got to become a troll. What can I say?"
Moonflower, who is on his llama, looks at you and Sully, and says, "If I extract his bane, maybe I can understand what has happened."
Let's hold off on that plan. That'll be plan C or D.
Okay. Give me what's confusion?
Wisdom.
Yeah, give me a wisdom save.
Me?
No. Red Troll HrothGar.
Ooh, -1. All right. 15.
Trying to remember what the DC is. I think his is 16.
Probably.
Let's see. Executive decision. Yes, it is. All right. You are now confused, blind, and deaf. You're like the old lady.
Right.
He sure plays the mean pinball.
Actually, can I use inspiration point to do something else?
I will let you do that. Yes.
All right. So Aaron opens his mouth, and it opens supernaturally wide, and a yellow gas spews forth, just engulfing HrothGar. And now he needs to make a needs to make a Constitution save, or he'll fall asleep.
The hell spell is this?
It's one of my armor abilities.
14.
Unfortunately, that passes.
You suck in the yellow gas. You like it. But unfortunately, Lard got too close to it, and he has fallen asleep and hits the ground. Sully, you're up.
I am going to move the hands 2 feet away, at least 10 feet off the ground if possible. I'm trying to keep him where he can't reach the ceiling or the floor. So that even if he can, I guess if somebody wants to run up underneath him, they can stab him in the feet.
Okay. All right. HrothGar, give me a, D10 roll?
5.
And I don't think you take any action with confusion. Behavior. You don't move or take any actions this turns. Go ahead and roll to see if you break it for next turn.
I got a couple things I got to roll against.
Oh, yeah.
Confusion
Yep.
is the wisdom.
Yep.
9. And then the blindness, deafness, that's probably good there with a 22.
Yeah.
Yep. You're able to break it. Theria, then Kalen.
Sorry, I'm going to roll the damage for the short sword first. 17.
17?
17 damage from the Sword of the Eternal Wound.
Okay.
Then I'm going to shoot my fire bow. 15, that's the next one.
Troll's AC is 15.
Oh, alright, so I hit them. Alright, well I just hit again. 27 fire damage.
Okay. All right, I'm just below 100.
Oh, boy.
Taking it off, right?
All right,
Damn it.
Kaylin,
I think I'm up in the air.
I believe so.
you got monk skills. You can jump up there and whack him.
I will jump and whack. Or not. God damn it. 14 to hit.
Oop.
23 to hit.
Yep.
Or 15 bludgeoning. 17 to hit.
Yep.
For 9 bludgeoning. And 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
5 bludgeoning.
All right, Arin soon.
So Aaron yells to Sully before acting. Is this thing susceptible to fire like a normal troll?
I don't know. We haven't hit it with any fire.
I have been having fire.
Various bow cause fire damage.
Kaylin hit me with
Alright.
burning hands.
Oh, that's right. Burning hands too.
All right. Well, the twin shoulder cannons launch up, and Aaron unleashes a barrage of eldritch bolts. So then the first one is 15,
That'll hit.
18,
Yep.
and a 20, not natural. 31 damage total.
Moonflower again looks at you, Sully, and says, "Are you sure about the whole brain thing?"
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's still Plan F or G.
Okay.
Leave his brain intact for now.
He's looking rough.
I guess that eliminates disintegration.
We also don't disintegrate him. No disintegration, please.
So he's going to hold his action. Go ahead, Sully.
Okay, the hand will squeeze him for 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and then
You get 10 more hit points back, HrothGar.
Do I?
Yep, top of the round.
No, I mean, I was hit with fire. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, no, you still get the hit points back.
Oh, delightful.
oh, then let's just stop that. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch. 19,
That'll hit.
16 points of necrotic damage, and you can't recover hit points. So your next round.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. You're still confused. So ahead and roll for that.
Oh, wait, D10, yeah. Gosh. 10.
All right. You can act and move normally. So give me a D6 roll.
Do I not have any of my faculties?
You still kind of random.
But he's
Random.
pushed him far away from me and he's dangling in the air.
Yep.
I got
Oh.
3.
You got what?
3?
Yeah, you're attempting to hit Kaylin, but she is too far away. So you could try to break the grapple, right?
Yeah, I could try to break the grapple. Or
There you go.
attack him.
Like a break free or attack the hand?
Yep. Yeah, I'll let you pick.
I mean, there's no way I can, like, do anything to myself to break out of it, or just to stop being a troll, right?
Correct.
All right. I guess I'll just be a savage attacking troll, and I'll try and hit the hand.
Okay.
I'll hit it with a bite. 26.
I hit.
13 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
I doubt I can transform a hand.
And the hand needs to make a con save.
The hand doesn't have a con score, so
Okay, just roll.
18.
All right. You can continue to slash if you want.
Yep, claws. 14.
This is AC 20.
26. 11. Slashing.
You get still above 100 hit points.
All right. Theria, then Kaylin.
Do I get to break out or save? attempt to save against?
Oh yeah.
Save against what?
It's 6.
No, you're still confused.
All right, I'm up. Yeah, I'm doing mark.
I'm real low. I've recovered hit points. I don't know if that matters.
Somebody has to magically heal you.
Hmm.
According to the on the
Yeah.
sword.
Okay.
So that's 10 eternal wound damage.
Hit me one good time, man.
28 with the fire bow. 17 with the fire bow, so those both hit. 26 fire damage.
That does it. That brings me 3 below.
Wow. So Hrothgar, the troll, is now just hanging there in Bigby's hand.
The unconscious?
Yeah, you see him slowly start to transform what parts that you can see that aren't covered by the mask and all his stuff. And now he just looks like a dwarf that's got big red warts on him, but he is dead as a doorknob.
So, but he's dead. He's not unconscious and gonna.
He's dead. Yeah, like room temperature dead.
Oh, then
He
I'm.
doesn't have a death.
No.
So I'm gonna release him from the Bigby's hand. I'm not gonna dispel the Bigby's hand yet. I got a couple more rounds of it. It looks like he's still infected. So if I bring him back, he might transform again. Hopefully there'll be a little bit of time because it'll take me a couple of rounds to cure him, if I can cure him at all. But I'm gonna go over to him and cast Revivify to bring him back to life.
Okay.
Stabilizing me, right?
No, you're dead. There's no stabilizing. You're dead.
Can we tie him up first?
You can certainly try to tie him up. This was my plan all along. I was hoping to kill him and then bring him back to life. This is all I had.
Well, don't you have something that can heal him? Or cure him?
If he doesn't transform immediately, I might be able to cure him. Maybe. It didn't work last time, but he was fully transformed when I tried it.
Okay.
Aaron looks over at Sully and asks, "Is this a curse or is this some kind of disease?"
I think it's a little column A, little column B.
So that brings you down to 1 HP. Right.
This is the way red trolls procreate.
Yeah, you are now Hrothgar, alive with 1 HP, with the red warts on you.
So
What do I remember?
I'm going to use a bonus action to burn the rest of my sorcery points to create a 5th level spell slot. And then I'm going to try Greater Restoration again.
Yeah, you slowly see the red warts fall away and they just vanish. Give
Okay.
me
Go over to Lumpy to see if he has warts.
Lard.
Lard, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Give me a wisdom save, Hrothgar.
Hey, a 20.
Is that
Cumulative.
natural? Cumulative? Okay. You remember something about like attacking the party, just like slashing and biting, but you don't realize you were a red troll.
Mm-hmm.
But you remember some of the battle.
That was fun.
Was it?
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
So with that, since Lard seems like he's unaffected, and I couldn't hear him even if he weren't, I'm going to yell to the gnomes, "You there, come down off that platform now."
Okay, they climb down.
What is it that you're digging for?
Oh, we're looking for the old lady had us looking for the treasure that she left here.
And you think it's in the ceiling?
Yeah, we found some of it.
Well, where's the stuff that you found?
And he points to a corner where they have like a few sacks and like a broken chest and then the big pile of gold that's scattered on the floor that you saw when you first came in.
All right, well, back to work. You're looking for treasure for us now.
And they're like, well, sure enough. And they got back to work.
I guess I'll go over and see what's in the chest.
Mostly gems and gold.
So where have you two been? We were here defeating the old lady.
Yeah.
Looks like we were here cleaning up a mess.
Is she still in her human form?
What
was
did you say, Theria?
I said it looks like we came back just in time to clean up your mess.
We had HrothGar under control. We would have whittled him down.
Sure, sure.
Unfortunately, it seems everybody in the city is either dead or frozen.
Well, it seems as though there are at least some survivors. We found Lard here. But there are also Azer patrol in the ruins of the city. I suspect they only are here because the old lady was here. But we don't really know how many of them there are. Still, it might be worth it to hang around and see what more treasure we can find.
It is less than ideal that my people are here.
Yeah, you missed the original pair on Mama's.
Yes, the mounts of my people.
So I'm gonna HrothGar. I don't want to check anywhere I can't easily see. So, do you have any more warts? Anything we need to worry about? Or is it just all the normal rashes now?
Nah, it's fine.
That sounds like what you said last time.
And I meant it last time.
Does that work, Tony? Did you read my email?
Yep.
Does that work?
I'm going to hand HrothGar beer out of my bag of many beer holdings.
I'm going to start casting cure spells on him.
I'll pour the beer into my mug.
By giving him the beer, that I was sort of trying to cast the cure on him as well.
I'm down 299 HP, so cast what you will.
So I cast 3 spells and you get 66 back.
You have more than 3 times the amount of hit points that Aaron does. Aaron tops out at 90.
It's because you're a dinky little warlock.
A little bit of fighter.
And I cast another spell and you get another 16 back.
16?
Yeah. So 82 total.
Yep. Handy app.
I'm going to assume that even with the magical healing, the Sword of Eternal Wound leaves a scar.
I'll just add to what I already have.
Yep. Lard wakes up in a panic and then realizes the red troll is gone. What? I miss the fight? Is it safe?
Not generally.
Yeah, it's not safe at all anymore. You need to go back to your hole.
Was it safer in there though?
Certainly than in here. Red trolls and Azer popping up all over the place.
Yes, and Aaron turns to Lard.
Like, don't go so far down your hole you can't get yourself out again.
Okay.
But, go and hide.
Yeah, he spots Aaron and just runs out the door, tossing the torch on the ground and just running as fast as he can. Everybody give me a perception roll.
25.
15.
17.
19.
17.
Okay, email about to be sent.
So meanwhile, Aaron looks to the others that were fighting. So, you killed the old woman?
Yeah, it's that pile of ash right over there.
Aaron looks to the ash, and then he looks back to you. Did you learn anything from her before her death?
We didn't really have a long conversation with her. We just started attacking her.
When have you known us to ask questions before fighting?
So you are currently in this room. The gnomes are working. They have done some repair work to the scaffolding, and they are just continually pulling out like gems, or they find a few coins, and they're collecting this treasure at this point.
I mean, like I said, it's worth it monetarily to stick around for a while. But I don't know how long it'll be till the A's will come and check on the old lady.
Aaron
Also,
goes over to the dust that was the old lady and begins to collect some of it. One of the old habits that he had as Soul Wrench, but still seems like that's one that's sticking with him.
Okay. There's a little bit to collect.
He's not collecting all of it, just maybe a jar full or a small pouch.
Hey, get some for me.
There's going to be plenty of it. Don't worry.
All right. So you guys going to hang out here or move on, or?
I'd like to.
Probably looks like he's settling in.
I'd like to look through the essential treasure areas a little bit. It's in the ceiling. That's where they're digging.
Yeah, they're like getting stuff out of the ceiling.
And this is the old lady's treasures, or whose treasures are these?
Yeah, they believe this is the old lady's treasure that she stored in this mountain a long, long time ago, and then the city was sort of built underneath it. So when the mountain collapsed into the city, the treasure was revealed because that's what she was looking for.
Can I use my my hunter tracking abilities and my knowledge of the old lady and my interactions with her to try to find some treasure?
Okay. Yeah.
You want me to give you a roll?
Yeah. Go ahead, roll wisdom.
13.
Yeah, you can tell that in the spot that they are digging is like essentially the vein that's got most of the treasure that she was hiding. And one of the gnomes says that they should be done extracting all the treasure in about 75 hours.
That is a very specific time frame.
Do I concur with that? With my understanding of what I've found?
Yeah. Your sense that this is probably accurate for them to get the treasure out, not damage any items that may be fragile,
I mean, are we in a rush? Or
I mean,
can we wait
75 hours.
a couple
75 hours is a bit of time because we're gonna go find the Lich Queen.
days? We need to wait overnight anyway to let Sony heal up, right? Or HrothGar.
Right.
So we can at least wait for like overnight to see if they dig up anything interesting.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm settling in. I'm hanging my hammock.
Everybody else cool with that?
I'm fine with it.
Sure.
I certainly don't mind.
I think based on HrothGar's recent extracurriculars, we shouldn't leave him on watch alone tonight. The rest of us should do the watch and let him sleep.
Oh yeah, and I'm 99% sure that Lard actually is infected with these troll spores. So
Oh, good. Can we send him away on a mission so that he holds out somewhere else?
I don't think he's brave enough to go on a mission by himself anywhere.
Right. I'll take the first watch.
Yeah, it's you guys spend the night. It's very the gnomes work deep into the night. Every time you listen, you can hear them working up in this ceiling, pulling out treasure. Yeah, every once in a while, you hear a gold piece drop or something drops and hits the ground. It's very, very quiet here, eerily quiet.
Except HrothGar is snoring like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true. And the evening passes, your rest period passes without much incident, and it is the next day.
Can we look through the treasure that they pulled overnight to see if there's anything beyond gold and gems, any interesting magic items or anything we might want to actually take with us?
They did find a flask of some kind of oil and a vial that has some kind of, looks like blood in it. According to them, they believe it is magical, but they admit that they are not of the arcane, but just what their eyes say, they believe it's something magical.
So it looks like blood?
It looks like a vial of blood, yeah.
Can I look at it?
Mm-hmm.
Any insight I can gather through this enchanted executioner's head?
Oh, that's right. What does that allow you to do?
Well, I can taste the blood and identify it, the source.
There you go. See? So,
That's never gotten us into trouble before.
former Red Troll HrothGar, what do you think? Everybody's doing it.
I'll sniff it.
Yes, it smells like stale blood, yes.
I want to clarify that I only want to take a tiny sip.
Aaron looks at HrothGar crazily.
That badly.
Aaron looks at HrothGar and says, "Are you truly going to take a sip of that?"
Maybe. You have a better idea?
Figure it's less likely to kill you than any of us.
It's true.
Yeah, but so did his troll disease that he just recovered from.
Syria puts her hand on the hilt of the sword of the eternal wound and says, "Go ahead."
The good news is we found out the cure for the troll disease, so if it's that, we're okay.
All right, just a sip.
Okay. All right. Give me intel save.
Of course.
Come on. 15.
Very good.
Do I glean any information?
Yes.
Okay.
And you don't lose intelligence in the process, which is also good.
That's good. I only had 11.
But you've got your book to help you increase your intelligence.
We'll see. I had a chance to read it. I never thought this would become... Maybe it might not even still be useful, but we never know. We'll see. The last time I tried wasn't that great.
I mean, it's a violent blood, right? There's no way that we're going to pass that up.
Exactly.
Might as well have said we found a box of donuts.
This is almost the same as the box of pickled fingers or whatever. Jar.
I did not proofread that message, so who knows what we'll say.
Interesting. Does that include attacks and such?
Maybe. That's the more to come part.
Got it.
But you did only take a sip, so, you know.
Indeed.
Go big or go home.
Guys, I might be able to get more out of this.
What do you mean?
What is it? I'm sorry, did you find out what it was?
We got a little information. I think I got to drink more to get more information.
You're gonna turn
Sounds like the reasoning of a heroin addict.
It's just this once, it'll be fine.
You're not doing any better.
I'm just gonna hang on to this.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk towards him and trip and drop a bottle of beer on the ground, which I'm hoping will draw a reaction from him, and then try to steal the blood vial from him.
I got all the beer I need.
All right.
You'll not tempt me.
Let's see. Would Hrothgar pick up the beer? Well, I think give me Dex. Yeah, give me a Dex save with advantage.
18?
No, that's Hrothgar. Sorry.
16.
Yeah, the beer doesn't even hit the ground before Hrothgar catches it. So, Theria, go ahead, give me sleight of hand.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to swipe it. He doesn't notice because he's grabbed the beer.
Missed opportunities, man.
And I'm gonna reach over and say, "Oh, thanks for getting my beer," and put my hand out. I should have known better.
Sometimes I'm instant driven.
I reach into my bag and pull out another in my bag of many beers, and I tip it towards him and drink my own.
I want to try and reach inside and grab another.
Well, you want to grab a beer out of my bag?
Yeah.
It's bottomless, dude. You can have as many as you want.
While this is going on, I am just sorting through treasure, stuffing my pocket with gemstones.
Okay. Yeah, the pockets are full.
Blood vial?
Well, I say pockets,
Grease?
I mean everything that we'll carry, other than like my mouth. Not swallowing them yet, but they come to that.
Like in the Goonies.
This might be enough to get your castle going.
Nah, that's a lost cause. The dwarves will bleed me dry before I ever even have a fill.
What's the other thing, like a vial of grease or something?
Oh, oil, the oil.
Yeah, some kind of oil.
Alright, someone else hold that.
But if you are afraid of it,
What, the oil?
I just
Yeah.
wanted to eat it.
You want me to drink it?
I don't know why, but I'm suddenly reminded of Charlie from It's Always Sunny when he's trying to eat the eraser to prove that he'd be a good janitor in the school.
So you've got the highest intelligence, right? Why don't you hold the
So I'm pretty sure it's Moonflower's got to be smarter than I am.
what's that?
Pretty sure Moonflower's got to be smarter than I am.
Oh, I keep forgetting. The Moonflower's still with us.
Yep. Moonflower and the llama have just returned.
Shaylin, what's your character?
Kalen.
No, I mean the class. What's your character's class?
Monk.
Oh, yeah, monk, half elf.
All right, yeah, we can give it the Moonflower.
Yes. No interest in that. No, get no benefit.
Oil, sex grass, I see possibilities.
Jesus Christ. If only our biographer was here.
Moonflower says, "Oh, my llama and I have just had breakfast, and we will hold on to this oil. Thank you."
Oh, do I have Feller up with me?
Yeah, we can say you do. Yeah.
All right, well, we're all healed up. Where are we going?
I think I can squeeze a couple more gems in. Hold on.
I hope that's a euphemism.
As close to being not a euphemism as possible.
So is the plan to head back then?
All right, I mean, you might want to call the airship, I guess. We should figure out where we're going next. We're going to go fight the Lich Queen, and we just need to get inside the box of Calico, presumably. And hope we don't fight red trolls on the other side. We have one, and then, of course, there's our living box of Calico.
Aaron does a bow.
Good luck to the Traveler destroying that one.
So let's go. Let's get in the box.
All right.
Okay, which one are you using?
I mean, the more trustworthy one is the one that's been absorbed into Aaron, so I would prefer that one.
Is it?
How do we get
I mean,
inside the box?
the other one we just sort of found amongst like pivots things, so maybe it's fine.
How do we get inside of that box?
I seem to recall there was a chance of misfiring. For
It's a
Aaron.
small chance. Negligible, even.
What's that?
I said it's a small chance, negligible, even.
See what could go wrong.
These sound like my odds. Let's do it.
All right, so let's see what that error chance really is.
I just need somebody to explain to me physically how we're getting inside of this box.
Oh, it's not. You're not getting in the box. So Aaron, he has a natural kind of light that he emits because he has this kind of flame aura, and it just kind of grows and encompasses everybody within a 10-foot square, and then the brightness grows and increases until suddenly everybody is pulled through space into Calico.
Can I help you with a guidance spell?
I mean, sure.
Is it an ability check?
No.
All right, then it won't help.
So I rolled a 5.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, so Aaron attempts to open the box of Calico. The light begins to emit, and Jacques steps through the light, followed by 2 other individuals, an old human and a gnome that has like a large box with like a lens on it, and they both step through, and the light disappears. There. Well, that was very convenient.
Who are your friends, Jacques?
Yes, Sully, I just wanted to let you know that we have taken care of, your keep. This is Conrad. He is with the Blackheart Adventuring Company. He is making a documentary about your exploits to the Shadowfell, and you own the rights. This is big time for you.
I don't need you negotiating my contracts for me.
Yeah, there was no negotiating. Your attorney there, James Lighthouse, he took care of it with Skeeter, the Enchanted.
I'm not so sure that James Lighthouse is actually competent to take care of these things. For example, not telling me that I had to pay for the work to build myself a stronghold.
I kind of feel like you are a little bit responsible for that, Sully.
Well, that was supposed to be my settlement. Whereas
okay.
my settlement turns out to be that Labyrinth allowed me to pay money to build a stronghold.
I think the issue was that
Sounds like Bob Loblaw.
Labyrinth was destroyed and no longer had the funds. Was that not it?
It's less than clear now. That's why I need to pummel the shit out of Dave's Lighthouse for a little while until the truth comes to light.
And
Sounds like he negotiated enough money to get your keep made, so he must have done something right.
so yeah, and you notice this gnome is slowly walking around the group with this big, essentially as a camera, walking around the whole, trying to catch this conversation.
I know there's some sort of steampunkish in this world. Do we know what a camera is?
You could make an intelligence roll. Since it's gnomes, they invent things all the time.
I got a 13.
9.
I'm not going to bother. I'm mostly just confused. Aaron's sitting there thinking, wait a minute. This should have worked. I know it should have worked.
I just want to know if I know what it is, because if I do, I know exactly the kind of character in a documentary I'm going to be. So.
Now, none of you guys are familiar with this item, but I would say that knowing what gnomes can do.
I'll just say this. What the hell is that thing?
It's got a weapon.
The older human steps into the group and he looks at Aaron and says, "Sir, could you please move back 2 steps? You're giving off an immense amount of light, ruining the shot."
Who's shooting what?
Yeah, why exactly are we still here?
That is not for me to decide, Mr.
I'm talking to you, old man.
I don't know. I legitimately have no idea where Jock came from and why we're not in Calico right now. I'm so confused. But in his confusion, he just kind of, and whatever, he's just kind of accommodating, and he backs up as the little guy asks.
I mean, it's got like a lens on it, and it's aimed at us, right?
Yeah.
And he's refused to answer our question as to what this thing is.
You are asking me what I am doing here?
No, ask what the hell that thing is.
That is a magic image device. It is
Our souls.
I thought the exact same thing at the same time.
I don't think so. I go knock it over.
Since I heard him say before that the light would ruin the image, I'm going to cast Warding Flare inside the lens of the thing. Which casts a bright enough light to distract something attacking me to make them blind them.
All right, so you see a large flash inside this box. The gnome freaks out and runs back, and then puts the machine down. He starts checking it. This is a priceless piece of equipment. It cannot be replaced if you don't notice. It came from the city that is now in ruins.
Well, maybe you should answer our questions next time.
He says this, and I'm looking over, like, 1 foot and up in the air over the stuff, and it's like, I mean, I could destroy it. I'll take pleasure in it.
Jock, what have you done?
Theria, what are you asking here? I have. This is Conrad. He is a known documentary filmmaker. He did some work, some out of the norm films for him. Usually exhibitionist or fetish, but this is different for him this time. So he is just going to document your exploits to the Shadowfell and your eventual destruction of the Lich Queen. so you will properly be rewarded for the things that you have done.
Theory just mutters to herself, why do I always run into the creeps? And walks over and sits down for her, shaking her head.
And of course, this is so the Sally will get enough money for his keep, so he can build it properly.
Are those dwarves still working? I told you to send them home.
They are still working. The wall is now 4 feet tall. They were able to get some stilts and do some work on the top, but it's coming along. I'm very impressed.
Did you tell them that I'm not paying them ever?
Yes, in a roundabout way, I told him this.
Well, they can be paid in keep because they can keep whatever they build.
Well, they've been drinking a lot, so I think they are very negotiable at this point.
So why don't we all just step to the side, let the gnome Conrad fix his device, and we'll take a look in this other box that we've got here.
What can go wrong?
HrothGar reluctantly doesn't stomp on the stuff.
I would have liked it, I prefer the box that's built into Aaron because then you get the comforting light along with his little internal what's-a-majig creature on wheels beckoning you into it. Very comforting. But since that seems to have failed, we might as well use the backup box.
Okay. So, yeah, you open the regular box. You all vanish and appear in Calico. The arena is full. Compliment. There is now a cheering section that all looks like mind flares because they're wearing like mind flare masks. And as soon as they see Moonflower, they start to cheer.
I'll pull out my axe.
A large bear-like creature with spines is at the other end of the arena, and it begins to charge you.
Or can we just cast something?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
I'm going to cast Chill Touch at it. 14.
Okay, that's a hit.
It takes 16 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then also, while it's charging, could I hold until it gets a little bit closer and then start firing off repelling blasts?
Okay.
That way, it's the best of both worlds. I get to use my repelling blast, but don't make it have to go so far away that nobody can catch it.
So, yeah, you are blasting it. This thing just hits the ground dead.
Oh,
That was remarkably easy compared to the troll fight.
indeed.
Is that all you've got? I yelled at the crowd.
The mayor comes out. Do you want more, people? Do you want more?
Hey, this happened last time too. I should stop yelling at.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm gonna walk over to the little girl and ask her if she's all right.
She says,
I'm fine. You killed all my friends.
and she
Oh my
vanishes.
god, this kid from The Sixth Sense.
She vanished?
She vanishes.
Haley Joel Osment. Guys, it's Haley Joel Osment.